Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. This is the second video I recorded this evening. I normally don't do two in an evening, but I thought this would be fun to bring up because the video I did prior to this was Stanford Bridge by Tiny Battle Publishing, and this is Yaah magazine, issue number 1. This is put out by Flying Pig Games, and I thought it would be kind of cool to show you the magazine where that reprint came from. So let's pull this out of the plastic. Plus, if you haven't seen a Yaah magazine, I've tried to do some unbaggings of Yaah magazine as they come out, but I thought it might be fun. Again, let's go back in history and kind of see where it all started. So here's the back, Dead of Winter. If you've not seen Yaah magazine, this is not specific to Flying Pig Games. It's pretty much whatever the contributors come up with. It can be other game companies, reviews, their scenarios. In later issues, it's mostly all reviews, but in earlier issues, you get some scenario support and things like that. And the reason why is because we've done surveys here and there, and it turns out people really like to see game reviews, written word. I know it's easy to go on YouTube and you can find reviews for a lot of things, but sometimes people just like to read. Here, again, Tom Russell, he was the editor of Yaah magazine for a little while. Now, the other thing too is Tom's also gone on to do Hollandspiel. That's like his game company, so check them out. I have yet to get any Hollandspiel games. I would like to get some because they look fantastic as well. So here we've got issue 1 of Yaah. Now, one thing too about the magazine is it's not chock full of lots and lots of advertisements. So you're going to see some here. So there's Night of Man, which is a Flying Pig game. And then we've got a list of contributors and things are covered here. A nice table of contents. I've always thought these magazines have just had a really great visual look to them. Got some quotes from folks. This issue we asked our contributors, what makes you go Yaah? Because, Yaah magazine anyway. Moving right along. Interview with Bill Molyneux. I've never been able to pronounce his name. I apologize for that. But just kind of flipping through. Simple, flexible, and fun. Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Wow. Yeah, so I've been playing D&D for a while. So this is almost like a jump back in time. This is February of 2015. So a few years old. And yeah, I've been playing some D&D. I've moved on to some other games. Oh, look, there's Commands and Colors Napoleonics. I had just got done talking about that. Mentioned that in Stanford Bridge. Not the Napoleonics, but they also have an Ancients. But this is another one I wanted to try. I like block games. I think for me they're a good, almost like if you can't quite get into painting miniatures, the block games with these good looking stickers, I've always thought they've had some fantastic art. And I thought that'd be a good replacement. I've also seen somebody play miniature rules, Napoleonic miniature rules, with the blocks from Commands and Colors. So yeah, that's kind of one reason I thought I'd pick that up, just so I could use the blocks with miniature games. Here's, what's this? Games we love. I don't see a name of the game on that one. This has got States of Siege game series from Victory Point Games. Ottoman Sunset. Haven't played that one. There's Dawn of the Zeds. Just flipping through here. That looks good. Who makes Dawn of the Zeds? Is that who does Dawn of the Zeds? Let's see here. Dawn of the Zeds. Herman Luttman. Oh, I love Herman Luttman games. That's also Victory Point Games. All right. Then we just flip through here some more. Dogfights and Dragons. A outsider's look at D&D Attack Wing. Oh man, I wanted to like Attack Wing. I never played Attack Wing. For some reason, when they had like Wings of Glory, like a World War II dogfight, there was like a World War I version, I think, and then a World War II version, which used like these maneuvering sticks for range and cards and things for maneuver templates and whatnot. And then I saw it with Star Wars, and I thought, well, that works out really well, because Star Wars, you dogfight, so it's TIE fighters to X-Wings. And then eventually when I saw this attack wing, the D&D version, I didn't think that would work out so well. But I've heard positive things. It's just that I don't even know if they're still making stuff for it. I think in my mind that's a game that died, but I'm not sure. Difficult Roads to Stalingrad. Looks like a block game there. Roads to Stalingrad. I love East Front games. I know, I sometimes will talk to Mark about it, and he's like, really, how many more East Front tactical games do you need? And I'm thinking, can you never have enough? If they got unique, components and mechanics, why not? Now, I've seen this, but I've never played this either. The Riveting Tale of Rivet Wars. I don't know, super deformed World War I type stuff with, weird robot things. I wouldn't mind playing it. I don't have quite the gaming cache that I would like to have, so I can't pick everything up. So it is kind of cool to come in here and see the mechanics. I like the art, though. I think the artwork is kind of cool. I like the art on the cards. It's got map boards, Operation Boot and Scoot. It's a scenario for the game. The Black Vortex, a scenario for D&D Attack Wing. Oh, cool. See, so then we got some scenarios here. The Tome of Doors, a module for D&D/Pathfinder. A Tale of Two Harrys. Harold, and the Battle of Stamford Bridges. Oh, Stamford Bridge, okay. Now, see, the last video I did, as a matter of fact, was unbagging, I should say, the Stamford Bridge from the reprint. I don't know if you want to call it reprint, but it's the Tiny Battle Publishing version. So here's the game in here. I'm always curious to sit down and look at the rules from both and see how they've changed, if at all. So a lot of times with the game that comes in the magazine, you're going to have several pages of like background from the author a lot of times, and then you'll get several pages of rules. And here are some charts. I'd like to compare these with what comes in the game, which I still have right here. I just filmed these kind of back to back. So here's the charts. Here's the charts from the Tiny Battle. So it looks like there's a lot less, possibly. Or it could very well be the same stuff, just kind of presented graphically a little bit different. So anyway. And then Wargaming and Academia. A little article at the end. So anyway, that is the magazine portion for Yaah. And then what else comes in the bag for Yaah? This has the 88 counters. And, well, this is interesting. The counters in the magazine are slightly different. I'm going to be honest, I can't tell which ones I like better. These look pretty cool too. But anyway, you get 88 counters for the magazine game. And it's got a map. And the map is double-sided as well. And it looks like, I almost want to say exactly, yeah, it's exactly the same map. So the map looks the same. I mean, there could be some variation that I don't know of, because maybe they incorporated some errata or fixed something. So I don't want to say it's exactly the same, but it looks pretty much exactly the same. So you got that same 11 by 17 inch double-sided map. This has a sticky thing on it. 88 counters, just the same as the Tiny Battle Publishing version. The artwork is a little bit different. It's hard to say. I almost kind of like what comes in the magazine a little bit better now that I've seen it. But I think, oh, okay. So here's a big difference. The thickness of the counters. What comes in the magazine, obviously, because you're trying to save on costs, makes sense. These are a thinner stock of card than what comes in the Tiny Battle version. So I would say if you're getting the magazine, get it because it does come with a game. But if you're actually just interested in just the game, then you wouldn't do wrong just going right to Tiny Battle and picking it up because the counters are a little bit thicker, if that makes a difference to you. But if you want a game and a magazine, I think it's actually, I think it would actually be like a better combo deal to get the magazine and the game. I don't know. I don't know which way would be better to go for you, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to show you kind of where it all started. Stamford Bridge and the issue number 1 of Yaah magazine, digging into the vaults to show you this one today. If there's a particular issue you want to see, I think I've got them all. I think I have all the issues of Yaah magazine. 11 is the one it just came out like a couple months ago maybe. 12 is on the way. So if you want to see something between 1 and 11, or now you've seen this one, 2 and 11, let me know. I'll be happy to show you. But again, thanks so much for dropping by. If you have any comments or thoughts, leave those below. I try to get back to everybody, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.